Number 1. The 1976 Ford F-150 long bed, listed at $10,900, is located in Eagle Bridge, New York. This classic pickup is a four-wheel drive Explorer package truck that originally came out of Montana, a state known for producing solid, rust-free examples of vintage pickups. With a strong presence and rugged charm, this truck stands as a true survivor from the 1970s. Under the hood, it originally housed a 360 FE engine, but now runs with straight six, most likely the legendary 300 inline six swap. Paired with a full-time Ford WD system and a 203 transfer case, this F-150 is built for reliability and off-road capability rather than speed. The seller even points out with humor that if you're planning on starting a drag racing career, this isn't the truck for you. But if what you want is a classic pickup with attitude, durability, and that unmistakable vintage look, this one delivers. It's not just a drivetrain that has been updated. This truck also comes equipped with Clifford intake headers and a true MagnaFlow dual exhaust system that runs all the way out, giving it a deep, throaty sound. The ignition has been upgraded to a DUI ignition system, and it's kept cool with a big radiator. Combine that with power disc brakes and an automatic transmission, and you've got a truck that's simple, reliable, and surprisingly easy to live with. Visually, this Ford has great patina, the kind of weather look that enthusiasts now actively seek out, as it tells the story of a working truck with character. It also has a good stance, sitting tall and square, ready for the road or the trail. The truck has even passed New York State inspection, which means all major systems, lights, brakes, and safety features, are in working order. The interior is described as basic, but functional. The previous owner did some fixes to the floors, and while it may not win an award for neatness, it gets the job done. Toss a carpet over it, and you're ready to roll. There is some rust in the cab mounts and a few spots around the body, but as the seller notes, it's far from the worst you'll find in a truck of this age. In fact, overall, the body is considered quite clean, especially compared to others from the same era. Inside the bed, things look great, making it practical as well as collectible. This 1976 Ford F-150 isn't trying to be a showpiece. It's an honest truck with a lot of personality. The seller has more photos available for serious buyers and makes it clear that this is part of their business, specializing in classic trucks from Western states. At $10,900, it's a fair offering for a vintage 4x4 with good bones, mechanical updates, and a clean New York title. So, if you're looking for a truck that's already running, inspected, and ready to enjoy, while still leaving room for customization or restoration down the road, this 1976 Ford F-150 long bed might be exactly what you're after. It's dependable, eye-catching, and carries that rugged Ford charm that never goes out of style. Number 2. The 1978 Ford F-250 Explorer, listed for $12,500, is located in Coushatta, Louisiana. This truck is a Super Cab Ranger Explorer, a model that combined rugged work truck capability with Ford's push in the late 1970s toward offering more comfortable, well-trimmed pickups. And here we have a solid original survivor, unrestored, but extremely straight, well-kept, and mechanically strong. This particular example has driven just over 120,000 miles in its lifetime, which is relatively modest for a truck that's now approaching 5 decades old. Under the hood, it carries a legendary 400 cubic inch V8 engine, paired to a C6 automatic transmission, one of Ford's most durable and widely respected drivetrains of the era. Together, they make this F-250 not only capable of hauling and towing, but also smooth and dependable on the highway. Cosmetically, this F-250 wears an original paint, something collectors value highly. The seller notes a few small dings here and there, but overall, the truck is very straight and solid, especially for its age. It carries with it that honest, unmolested look, a far cry from trucks that have been over-restored or heavily modified. For enthusiasts, originality like this is hard to come by. On the mechanical side, the truck runs and drives well. The air conditioning system is still intact, and the compressor even kicks on, though it currently doesn't blow cold, likely just needing a Freon recharge to bring it back to full functionality. The tires still have good tread on them, though they are older and may eventually need replacing depending on how often you plan to drive it. Inside, the Super Cab gives you extra space behind the seats, making it more versatile than a standard cab. Whether for tools, small cargo, or even occasional passengers, that extra room makes a big difference. This was part of what made Ford's Explorer trim popular at the time. It wasn't just a workhorse, it was a truck you could live with day to day. Overall, this is a very solid and original 1978 Ford F-250 Explorer, the kind of truck that doesn't come around often in this condition. The seller also mentions that additional photos and videos are available for serious buyers, which can help prospective owners get an even closer look at the details. At $12,500, this truck represents a strong value for someone looking for an original, unmodified late 1970s F-250 with great bones, a reliable drivetrain, and plenty of character. It's ready to be enjoyed as is, or it could be the foundation for a light restoration that maintains its originality while addressing small needs like the air conditioning. If you've been searching for a vintage Ford truck that captures the best of the late 70s, strength, simplicity, and just enough comfort to make it versatile, this 1978 Ford F-250 Explorer Super Cab Ranger is worth a serious look. Number 3. The 1975 Ford F-250 HD long bed, listed at $12,500, is located in Pickerington, Ohio. This truck is a heavy-duty F-250 Ranger 4x4 and has been through a very thoughtful restoration that sets it apart from most mid-1970s workhorses still on the road today. The odometer shows 101,979 miles, and under the hood, you'll find a 302 cubic inch V8 engine that has been enhanced with a Pete Jackson gear drive. Unlike the standard setup, this eliminates the timing chain altogether, providing not only unique sound but also more reliability since there's no chain to stretch or adjust. Feeding the engine is a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, while exhaust gases exit through headers that flow into purple horny side pipes, giving the truck an unmistakable growl. Back in the powertrain is a manual transmission paired to a new Process 205 divorce transfer case, a heavy-duty unit prized by off-road enthusiasts. The seller also reports that the truck has 3 new driven shafts, making the drivetrain fresh and reliable. Both front and rear differentials were opened and inspected, and are described as being in excellent condition, part of the detailed care given during the restoration. One of the standout points of this truck is a frame-off restoration. The entire frame was sanded down, treated with rust preventative, and painted, giving it a clean and durable foundation. This level of work ensures longevity and makes it clear this F-250 wasn't just patched together. It was rebuilt with intention. The list of new and rebuilt components is extensive. It includes a new water pump, a rebuilt power steering pump, a new one-wire alternator, and a brand new braking system up front, with disc brakes and a new master cylinder. The truck also features updated wiring throughout, all done by hand rather than relying on a pre-made harness. The seller makes it clear, no electrical gremlins here. Everything functions as it should. Fuel delivery has been updated as well. The original in-cab fuel tank has been deleted, and the truck now relies on a newer, safer rear-mounted fuel tank. Supporting it all are 35 by 12.5 or 17 tires mounted on fresh rims, with less than 300 miles on the set. Inside, the truck has received a complete interior refresh, giving it a clean, comfortable feel. The heater and fan are in working order, ensuring functionality for cold weather driving. The only notable omission at this point is the tailgate, which was next on the seller's list of purchase. Cosmetically, the truck presents well, with the kind of stance and look you'd expect from a restored heavy-duty Ford. The 4x4 system works properly. The truck starts, runs, and drives strong, and the overall impression is of a vintage workhorse that has been given a second life. At $12,500, this 1975 Ford F-250 HD long bed represents a great balance between originality, restoration quality, and mechanical strength. It's rugged enough for off-road use, clean enough for shows, and reliable enough to be driven and enjoyed right away. For collectors, restorers, or anyone who appreciates the raw power and durability of mid-1970s Ford trucks, this example out of Pickerington, Ohio, is well worth a closer look. Number 4. The 1987 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab short bed, listed at $13,000 and located in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. This truck is back on the market, and it comes with a story worth telling. The seller is parting ways with his father's 1987 Chevrolet 1500, a regular cab short bed that carries not just classic appeal, but also an impressive history of care. What immediately stands out about this Chevy is the fact that it has only 45,000 original miles, a rarity in trucks of this era. Many of these pickups were worked hard through decades of hauling, towing, and farm use, but this one managed to escape that fate, leaving it in a condition far better than most. Under the hood, it is powered by the tried-and-true Chevy 350 V8 engine, known for its strength and durability, paired with a built 700R automatic transmission that adds confidence whether you're cruising down the highway or simply enjoying a weekend drive. The truck sits on a clean frame, which is an important selling point for buyers in the Northeast, where rust often takes its toll on older vehicles. This Chevy has been recently refreshed with a few key updates. It now rides on brand new tires and has been upgraded with brand new worn locking hubs, ensuring the four-wheel drive system engages properly when called upon. Dual exhaust gives the truck a deeper, throatier sound, enhancing the classic muscle truck feel that so many enthusiasts love. The seller describes the truck as running and driving great and emphasizes that overall, it is a very clean example. A big part of that condition is owed to its history. This truck originally came up from Virginia. Trucks from southern states tend to have cleaner bodies and frames, since they avoid the heavy winter salt and road treatments that wreak havoc on steel in northern regions. That detail alone adds peace of mind for anyone looking to invest in a vintage truck that will last. As for the interior and overall look, the seller admits this is not the kind of sale where hundreds of pictures or endless back and forth messages will be offered. Instead, he encourages serious buyers to come in person, see the truck firsthand, and bring cash if they are ready to drive it home. It is a simple, straightforward offer. No trades, no drawn-out negotiations, just a clean and solid classic Chevy ready for its next owner. At $13,000 or best offer, this 1987 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab short bed represents a strong opportunity for anyone seeking a dependable, low-mileage square body pickup with both originality and tasteful upgrades. Whether you are an enthusiast who appreciates the square body era, or simply someone searching for a reliable vintage truck with personality, this Chevy has both the look and performance to turn heads and hold its value for years to come. Number 5. The 1984 Chevrolet K30, listed at $18,000 and located in Mocksville, North Carolina. Here we have a truck that is not only a piece of history, but also a symbol of Chevrolet's rugged craftsmanship from the 1980s. The 1984 Chevrolet K30. This is not just another old pickup. This is a heavy-duty workhorse built to handle serious jobs, while still carrying that unmistakable square body charm that has only grown more desirable over time. What makes this particular truck stand out is its mileage. With only 32,814 miles driven, it sits in a category of its own. For a 40-year-old truck, those numbers are almost unheard of, and they suggest that this Chevrolet spent most of its life carefully preserved rather than worked to exhaustion. Unlike so many K-Series trucks that saw years of farm duty, construction work, or hauling heavy loads, this one has survived in exceptional condition, a true gem for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The truck features a manual transmission, giving the driver full control and a more connected, mechanical feel behind the wheel, exactly the kind of driving experience that appeals to classic truck lovers. Paired with Chevrolet's robust powertrain, it delivers not only capability, but also authenticity, preserving the spirit of what these trucks were originally built for. On the outside, this K30 wears a bold red exterior, a color that enhances its classic lines and emphasizes its presence on the road. It is a truck that does not blend in quietly. It makes a statement, standing tall as both a vintage machine and a capable rig. Inside, it features a matching red interior, completing the period-correct look and maintaining the cohesive style that defined the 1980s Chevrolet lineup. The seller notes that the truck comes with a clear history, with no significant damage or underlying problems reported. That kind of assurance is crucial for buyers who value peace of mind, especially when considering a vintage truck. Knowing that this K30 has not been through major accidents or hidden issues makes it even more attractive as a reliable investment. Beyond its technical details, the Chevrolet K30 holds a special place in the hearts of classic truck enthusiasts. As a one-ton model, it was designed for durability and strength, capable of handling demanding tasks with ease. Today, those same attributes translate into collectability and respect. A truck that was built to endure and now, decades later, still stands proudly as a representation of Chevrolet's golden era of truck building. At $18,000, this 1984 Chevrolet K30 offers an opportunity to own a vintage heavy-duty truck with extremely low mileage, a clean record, and an iconic look that continues to draw admiration. For anyone seeking a classic that combines rarity, strength, and originality, this K30 in Mocksville, North Carolina, is one to seriously consider. Number 6. The 1985 Ford F-250 long bed, listed at $4,500 and located in Sumner, Texas. Here we have a truck that captures the essence of what a reliable workhorse should be. The 1985 Ford F-250 long bed, built in an era when trucks were designed to endure the demands of both job sites and everyday life. This particular F-250 carries with it not only durability, but also a sense of authenticity that many modern trucks can't replicate. Under the hood, it comes equipped with the trusted 351 Windsor V8 engine, a power plant well known among Ford enthusiasts for its strong balance of torque and reliability. This truck is a two-wheel drive model, which makes it more straightforward in design and often easy to maintain, while still being plenty capable for hauling, towing, or simply running errands in town. Recently, it received significant updates, brand new cylinder heads, intake, and an HCI distributor, all crucial upgrades that extend the life performance of this classic V8. The odometer shows 108,000 miles, which for a truck of this age is surprisingly reasonable. Even more impressive is that it still retains its all-original interior, giving it that period-correct charm that collectors and nostalgic owners look for. The cabin reflects its age in the best way, a straightforward, functional space designed for durability rather than luxury, reminding you of when trucks were first and foremost built for hard work. Practical updates continue beyond the engine. The truck has received 2 brand new fuel tanks with sending units installed at the time of purchase, ensuring reliable fuel delivery and eliminating one of the common headaches on older models. It also sits on tires that still have plenty of tread left, giving the next owner confidence that it's ready to hit the road without immediate investment. Like many older trucks, it does come with one quirk. The seller notes that the truck starts to get hot when driving on the highway. While it's not an uncommon issue on trucks of this vintage, it's something that a mechanically inclined owner can address without much trouble around town or on shorter drives. However, the truck performs just as it should, making it a dependable rig for work, farm use, or local driving. Cosmetically, it carries the look of a true working-class Ford. No flashy frills, no over-polished restorations, just a straightforward classic long bed ready to get the job done. That honesty in presentation is what many enthusiasts love about these older trucks. They wear their history with pride. At just $4,500, this 1985 Ford F-250 long bed offers an affordable entry into classic truck ownership. Whether you're looking for a practical work truck, a project with solid bones, or simply a nostalgic piece of 1980s Ford history, this truck from Sumner, Texas, is worth a serious look. With its strong Windsor V8, recent upgrades, and original interior, it represents both value and potential in today's classic truck market. Number 7. The 1968 Ford F-250 Custom Cab, priced at $6,500 and located in Loveland, Ohio. Stepping back into the late 1960s, Ford was building trucks that balanced rugged capability with just enough comfort to make them usable for daily life. This 1968 Ford F-250 Custom Cab is a shining example of that era. With its strong stance and timeless body lines, it carries with it both history and practicality, the kind of truck that turns heads while still being ready to work. Under the hood sits the 390 cubic inch Ford Big Block V8, a powerhouse well respected for its durability and torque. Paired with an automatic transmission, it delivers smooth driving while retaining that unmistakable rumble of a late 1960s Ford engine. This setup makes it both capable and enjoyable, whether you're using it for weekend drives, light hauling, or simply cruising to local shows. The odometer shows 112,000 miles, and while the years have added character, the heart of the truck remains strong. The seller notes that it runs and drives, meaning it's not a project that needs to be pulled out of field or rebuilt from the ground up. It's already a functional piece of vintage Ford history. A particularly attractive feature of this truck is its solid body, a rare quality thanks to its origins in Oregon, where the drier climate has preserved it far better than trucks that spent their lives in the Midwest or Northeast. That solid sheet metal gives this F-250 a huge advantage for buyers looking for a reliable foundation, whether to keep as is or to take to the next level with restoration. Like any classic truck, it does come with a couple of quirks. The power steering system has a minor leak, something that could be addressed with routine maintenance. In addition, the exhaust is a little loud at the front right joint, making it noticeable when driving. Though for some enthusiasts, that raw exhaust note only adds to the old-school character. Neither issue takes away from the fact that this Ford remains a very usable and complete example. This F-250 also comes with a clean Ohio title in the seller's name, making for a straightforward purchase without the hassle of complicated paperwork or ownership questions. Priced at just $6,500, this 1968 Ford F-250 Custom Cab is more than just a truck. It's an opportunity to own a piece of American automotive history, to enjoy the power of a big block V8, and to build or preserve a classic that's already running and driving. Whether you're drawn to it for nostalgia, practicality, or the simple joy of owning a vintage Ford, this custom cab from Loveland, Ohio, stands as a strong candidate for your next classic truck adventure. Number 8. The 1966 Ford F-150, priced at $12,500, and located in Meridian, Mississippi. Here we have a truck that bridges the gap between rugged utility and classic charm, a 1966 Ford F-100, a model that still carries the unmistakable lines of 1960s American pickups. This truck has been given plenty of care and attention over the years, with work already done to preserve its life and enhance its drivability, while still leaving space for its next owner to make it truly their own. Under the hood sits a 240 cubic inch inline-six engine, paired to a 3-speed manual transmission on the column, that traditional 3-on-the-tree setup that takes you back to a different era of driving. The seller notes that it runs and shifts well, making this truck not only a piece of history, but also a fun driver for someone looking to enjoy it regularly. What sets this truck apart is the amount of work already invested into its foundation. The body was completely removed from the frame, which was then sandblasted, painted, and fitted with new body mounts and bushings. That kind of effort gives confidence to the next buyer, knowing the underpinnings are solid and refreshed. The braking system was also updated with a dual master cylinder and power brakes, making it much safer than when it first left the factory in 1966. Other updates include a new carburetor and an aluminum radiator, ensuring reliable performance and cooling. The gas tank has been relocated under the bed, a smart modification for both convenience and safety. While the truck did have some rust, with one cab corner and sections of bed showing wear, those spots were cut out and properly replaced, ensuring the structural integrity of the body remains intact. Cosmetically, the cellar has been up front. The tailgate and hood had rust, so they were treated with rust stop and spray can to protect them. The cellar even has a spare rust-free hood in black, which could be swapped on if the buyer wants a cleaner look. It's an honest presentation. This isn't a showroom-perfect truck, but it's been carefully kept on the road and protected from further damage. The stance of this truck is another highlight. It's been given a lowered suspension, 5 inches in the front with drop beams and 7 inches in the back using an axle flip and C-notch. This gives it a tough, custom look while still being very drivable. The seller also kept the original I-beams, so if the next owner prefers, the truck can be returned to its stock ride height. The wheels and tires are modern upgrades as well, with 18-inch rims and tires that have less than 300 miles on them. The seller does note that the front tires rub slightly on sharp turns due to wheel spacers, but included in the sale are the original wheels and tires, providing options for the buyer. With 50,000 miles driven, a clean stance, solid underpinnings, and a host of upgrades, this 1966 Ford F-100 is both a driver and a project. It's ready to be enjoyed today, while still leaving room for restoration, customization, or simply preservation. Priced at $12,500 and located in Meridian, Mississippi, this classic pickup is a chance to own a true piece of mid-1960s Ford history, a truck that's both functional and full of character, waiting for its next chapter. Number 9. The 1987 Ford F-150, priced at $12,500 and located in Maryville, Tennessee. Here we have a truly remarkable survivor from the late 1980s, a 1987 Ford F-150 short bed 4x4, priced at $12,500. This truck combines a rugged dependability. Ford was known for its story of careful ownership and ongoing maintenance that has kept it in excellent condition. This particular example is equipped with a 302 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission, and a 3.55 to 1 gear ratio, a setup that balances drivability, towing capability, and efficiency. The seller notes that it runs and drives excellent, which is no surprise given the care it has clearly received throughout its life. With 124,000 miles on the odometer, it is still a relatively low-mileage truck for its age, and has plenty of life left to offer its next owner. The backstory of this F-150 adds to its appeal. It was ordered brand new by a farmer in Greene County, Tennessee, and from all indications, it has been well looked after ever since. Trucks like these often spent their days working hard, but this one shows the signs of maintenance and preservation rather than abuse. That kind of history makes it stand out among others from the same era. Cosmetically, the truck is in fantastic condition. The seller states there is no rust, a major plus for a vehicle of this vintage. It sits on good tires and has received a new paint job, bringing back its original luster. To protect the bed, a spray-in bed liner has been applied, ensuring durability for years to come, whether it's hauling loads or just serving as a weekend cruiser. Other exterior updates include a new grille, new lights, fresh badges, and new handles, all of which contribute to the truck's clean, refreshed appearance. There's also a new battery, meaning it is ready to start right up and go without issue. The seller notes that while the truck does not have air conditioning, it does have good glass and functioning vents, keeping airflow manageable for everyday driving. Altogether, This F-150 is the kind of classic truck that doesn't come along every day. It retains its vintage charm while benefiting from the care of thoughtful upgrades and recent attention. The seller is firm about negotiations, stating clearly that they will not negotiate over the phone, preferring serious buyers to come see the truck in person. The asking price is $12,500 or best offer, with the truck located in Maryville, Tennessee. For anyone in the market for a late 80s Ford pickup that blends durability, character, and clean presentation, this 1987 Ford F-150 short bed 4x4 is a standout option. The kind of truck that's ready to be enjoyed immediately while also serving as a collectible piece of Ford's storied F-Series history. Number 10. The 1984 Chevrolet C30 Camper Special, listed at $15,850, is located in Tyler, Texas. Now, this isn't just any old work truck. This is a Silverado Camper Special, built tough, built strong, and built to last. Under the hood, it's powered by the legendary 454 engine, paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission. The 6-digit odometer reads just 56,974 miles. And for a truck that's over 40 years old, that mileage is almost unbelievable. Step inside, and you'll find cold air conditioning, fully functional gauges, including the quartz clock, and both fuel tanks working just as they should. And here's where it gets really interesting. The C30 has lived a clean, rust-free life. From 1984 through 1996, it called California home. From 1997 until 2019, it lived in the dry Arizona climate. And since 2020, it's been right here in Texas. That's over 3 decades of Sunbelt history. No rust, no rot, just solid steel. Now, like any Survivor truck, it's not perfect. The rear bumper isn't original, and a rear tire blowout did cause some damage to the lower portion of the passenger side fender. But make no mistake, this truck runs and drives exactly as it should. It's mechanically strong, dependable, and ready to go. Whether you're a collector looking for a solid square-body Chevy, or someone who just appreciates the durability and charm of a true camper special, this 1984 C30 checks all the boxes. With its clean history, rust-free condition, and legendary powertrain, it's a truck that stands tall as both a workhorse and a piece of American automotive history. Number 11. The 1969 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab long bed, listed at $16,500, is located in Leeds, Maine. This isn't a trailer queen or a pampered showpiece. It's a true driver's truck, and it was built to be enjoyed on the open road. Under the hood, you'll find a stout 402 big block engine paired with a TH400 transmission. Power steering and power brakes make this long bed pickup surprisingly easy to handle. And despite its age, this Chevy still runs and drives like a dream. The current owner has invested serious time and money into making this truck roadworthy and reliable. In the last 3 months alone, more than $4,500 worth of work has gone into it. That includes a brand new windshield, new intake, new carburetor, new distributor, fresh plugs and wires, new brake drums, shoes with cylinders, some new lines, new tires, and even a new exhaust. All of that adds up to a truck that you can actually drive every single day. And the owner does, commuting to work almost daily behind the wheel of this classic. Now, it's important to know this isn't a flawless restoration. The seller is upfront about its condition. It has some cosmetic imperfections, a slight exhaust manifold tick, and a small oil pan leak. But here's the good news. A brand new oil pan is included in the deal, still in the box, ready to install. What you're getting here is not a museum piece, but a tough, honest truck that's already proven its reliability. For anyone searching for a solid, driver-quality square-body predecessor, something with classic looks, a strong big block, and modern dependability, this 69 Chevy is a fantastic choice. And for the right buyer, the seller is even open to a trade for a driver-quality GM wagon from the 60s or 70s. A reliable classic, a strong runner, and a true daily driver. This 1969 Chevrolet 1500 is living proof that vintage trucks don't have to sit in the garage. they can still be on the road, turning heads every single day. Number 12. The 1985 Chevrolet Silverado K10, listed at $10,000 and located in Gloucester, Virginia. This is a true classic square-body Chevy short bed 4x4, the kind of truck that never goes out of style and keeps gaining attention among collectors and drivers alike. With 114,000 miles on the odometer, this truck shows it's been driven but also well-preserved. Under the hood is a 350 small block V8 already upgraded with a cam, giving it that extra bit of punch and a more aggressive tone. Paired with a dual exhaust, this Silverado doesn't just move. It announces its presence with that unmistakable rumble every Chevy enthusiast loves to hear. The power runs through a turbo 350 automatic transmission, one of GM's most reliable gearboxes, known for durability and strength. Inside, it isn't just bare bones either. This Silverado came equipped with power windows and power locks, conveniences that make it stand apart from many of the work truck builds of the era. It was originally an air-conditioned truck too, though the compressor is currently missing, meaning the next owner could easily bring that comfort feature back to life if they choose. The body and frame are described as solid, which is key for a square body. These trucks are known to rust if neglected, but this one offers a strong foundation for whatever direction you want to take it. Keep it original and enjoy it as a weekend cruiser, restore it back to showroom quality, or build it into a lifted off-road beast. The choice is yours. What really makes this truck special is its balance. It's not a complete project needing years of work, but it's also not so pristine that you'd be afraid to drive it. It's that middle ground where you can jump in, fire it up, and enjoy the ride while still having room to make it your own. At $10,000 or best offer, the 1985 Chevrolet Silverado K10 is more than just a pickup. It's a piece of American automotive history, a dependable workhorse, a classic showpiece, and a blank canvas for the next enthusiast who appreciates the bold styling, solid engineering, and unmistakable charm of the square body era. Number 13. The 1991 Ford F-150 FX2 Pickup 2D, listed at just $800 and located in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is one of those classic early 90s F-150s that still carries the rugged charm of the era, but it comes with some wear and tear from a long life on the road. This truck has been driven 240,000 miles, which shows it's been used well over the years. Under the hood, it's powered by the reliable 5.0-liter V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission. The seller states that the truck starts, runs, drives, and stops, so it's a running vehicle, not just a parts truck sitting idle. For many buyers, that alone makes it a good foundation to either restore or use as a work rig. It does come with some challenges. There's rust, and not just a little. The body shows plenty of surface rust and some more serious rust issues as well. The rocker arms are rusted, which makes the driver's door difficult to open, and the driver's window has come off track. There's also a brake fluid leak somewhere in the system that will need attention before the truck can be considered fully safe for regular driving. The tailgate mount is rusted too, adding to the list of repairs that the next owner should expect. But here's the thing. At just $800 with a clear title, this F-150 represents opportunity. For someone looking for a cheap project, a dependable farm or work truck, or even a donor vehicle for parts, this price point is hard to beat. The 5.0 V8 is a desirable engine, and the fact that it still runs and drives gives it a big advantage over trucks that are nothing more than scrap metal. There are no trades being accepted, and the seller has made it clear that once the ad is taken down, the truck is gone. That means if you're interested, you'd better move quickly. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly entry into classic Ford ownership or just need a running truck for less than $1,000, the 1991 Ford F-150 FX2 in Cincinnati might just be the deal you've been waiting for. It's rough around the edges, it needs work, but at this price, it's a chance to bring new life into an old workhorse. Number 14. The 1987 Chevrolet Scottsdale, listed for $7,900, is located in Mechanicsville, Virginia. This is a classic half-ton 4x4 square body, driven 138,565 miles, and powered by a 350 small block engine with an automatic transmission. For enthusiasts who love square bodies, this truck checks a lot of the right boxes. Mechanically, it has been maintained with care. The seller mentions that it's had newer brakes and shocks installed, which improves the overall ride quality and handling. On top of that, it's been upgraded with a Phytech fuel-injected carburetor, a big step up from the stock setup, making this truck not only more efficient, but also more responsive when you put your foot down. Recent work has been done to ensure reliability. The valve-covered gaskets have been replaced, along with the transmission input shaft seal, shift selector seal, and a fresh pan gasket and filter. These updates help to keep the drivetrain tight and leak-free, showing that the seller has put effort into making sure the truck stays dependable. Of course, this is a 1987, so the interior reflects its age. The seller is honest about it. It's a little rough. The dash has cracks and the panels show wear, but that's part of the story of a truck that's been around for nearly 4 decades. It's not hideous, just worn, and for some buyers, that patina only adds character. It tells you this truck has lived a life, but still has plenty of miles left to give. To sweeten the deal, the seller is including a brand new radio and speakers that just haven't been installed yet. There are also additional parts that come with the sale, extras that could help you keep improving the truck over time without needing to hunt down hard-to-find items. All in all, this 1987 Chevrolet Scottsdale offers a complete package for someone looking for a classic square body. It runs strong with its 350 small block. It's already been updated with fuel injection for better performance, and it comes with recent mechanical work that makes it a turnkey driver. Yes, the interior shows its age, but that is a small compromise for a truck that has so much to offer mechanically. At $7,900, it represents a fair price for a classic 4x4 in this condition, especially with the upgrades and extras included. Whether you're looking for a weekend project, a reliable workhorse, or simply a chance to own an iconic piece of American truck history, this Scottsdale is well worth a look.